Hello everyone. Today we're going to look at a PPE inspection using Risk Memo. In this template that's available for free on our template library, it's specifically for fall protection PPE. So we have harness checks, ropes and lanyard checks, connector checks, and helmet checks. But you can switch these out for whatever you need. Okay, let's take a look. On the first page, we have the details of the inspection. So here you can see type of thorough examination, and the responses we have here are specific to LOLA regulations. And as with any Risk Memo checklist, you can edit all of this, customize it to your needs. So if you don't need to be LOLA compliant, you can change these out for something that suits you. Here we have date of last thorough examination. So you can set dates, the employment status of the inspector. We can add text, and I'm going to add my signature there. So I'm going to breeze through the inspection details because you don't need to see this in this video. The next section we have are preliminary checks. So these are checks that apply to all of the items of equipment that we're going to add to this checklist. For example, we have legibility of serial numbers and make sure that the product lifespans haven't been exceeded. Then we come on to the checks themselves. So I'm just going to go through harness checks. We have condition of the straps, tie-in points and belay loop, adjustment buckles, and the comfort part, so the padding. And then we have checks for ropes and lanyards, connectors, helmets, and you can add sections as you need them. The next page we have is failed or noteworthy inspections. So let's add a failed inspection. First, I'm going to select the item from our Risk Memo database. I'm going to add an aspere, petzl aspere, and then I'm going to update it so it's do not use, and I'm also going to remove that in use tag. We'll update that. I'm going to give a reason, so let's say excessive wear or damage. We can give a text description, but it's often easiest to just add an image. Some good sunsets there. There it is. Okay, and I'm going to annotate on this image as well, just to make it absolutely clear as to why we are retiring this item. Okay, is further action required? Nope. But on all of these questions, you can add images, notes, and actions. Actions act like tasks. So if there is further action required, you can task it to one of your team members. On the final page, we have the equipment register. So in this PPE inspection, we're going to add items in batches. So we're going to add batches of harnesses of one type, connectors of one type, helmets of one type, etc., etc. It makes it easier to read the report when it's completed. So first, I'm going to add a batch of harnesses, and it's going to be the aspere harnesses. Have we done any tests? Not applicable. The working load limit of the aspere is 1 person. Were there any failed inspections in this batch? Yes. And now I'm going to add all of the aspires. There they are. Select all, and I'll add them to the list, and there we go. And we can also see the one that we've retired earlier. So here there are only 4 items in this fake inspection that I'm doing for you, but you can add tens or even hundreds of items to a Risk Memo checklist. Okay, and then we can mark that as complete. Okay. Alright, so that is how you can do a PPE inspection using Risk Memo. If you'd like to find out more about Risk Memo, head over to riskmemo.com. Thanks.